G'day, it's Caleb here again, and today I'm just going to do a little simple unboxing of a package that I received from Medieval Fight Club. I'll just explain quickly before we continue that the top of the package is actually slit open. So the reason for that is quite funny actually. My younger brother was home, and when I found out that the package would have arrived, I quickly messaged home and was like, "Oh Matt, was there a package arrived for me, and what is it and stuff?" And he's like, "Yeah, a package from Medieval Fight Club arrived." And I messaged him saying, "Okay, well don't unbox it, just wait for me to get home." And he's like, "Oh, too late." And so I was like, "Okay, well whatever you do, like don't touch them with your bare hands, if they're mild steel, don't want any rust there before I can get to them." And he sent me a message back, "Oh, Caleb, you're too good at predicting stuff after it's already happened." And yeah, so he'd already opened them, kind of chucked them around and stuff, and he'd put them back. So, but this is as I found them. So we'll check out how this package has arrived. So first of all, shipping wasn't too long. Maybe I live in New Zealand, so shipping always takes ages here, coming from anywhere internationally. And yeah, so it only cost me around $5.60 Australian dollars. I can't exactly remember how much that equates to in New Zealand dollars, but I don't know, let's say maybe probably about $7 New Zealand dollars. And yeah, so we'll just get right into these. So nice bubble wrapped sealed airline package, slit in the top, and inside it is a second bubble wrapped kind of package where it's just been wrapped around and covered in tape, branded tape actually, and that's quite nice. We'll just undo that. It says, Medieval Fight Club and everything. Okay, so to the product. These have a nice coating of oil on the outside, which I'm glad to see, stops anything rusting and stuff that we really don't want. And yeah, so I ordered 2 Chapes. Now, oil everywhere. The reason I needed these is I have a sword that does not have a scabbard, and I've always wanted to try making a nice, leather medieval style scabbard with the proper, harnessing and stuff. And I needed a Chape. And online, most Chapes are, for me, they cost around $50 without shipping. And to me that's quite expensive in general, terms for a piece of metal that's been, wrapped around and formed and soldered together and, ground up to shape. And these were like $2 each. And I don't know if you can even get better value than that. They come in 3 sizes. So they've got small size, sort of for daggers, or I guess if you wanted to, rapier tips. Medium size, which in hindsight probably would have fitted my sword better. Now I got 2 large size Chapes. The reason I got 2 is I figured that, for the same kind of shipping I can get more, and it means if I get another sword without a scabbard, or a nice scabbard, I can obviously, go and recreate another one. The other reason I figured is that I can, if it's larger, I can grind down this end to make it smaller, right? And so I have a better chance of it fitting the final kind of wood core shape that I come out with. And also if I want to modify a design on the top or grind bits out of it, it's easy for me to do, there's enough stock there, so to speak, to remove and get a nice pattern going. Yeah, but overall, these are actually, for the price, bear in mind these are around $2, they're quite an excellent, finish. These are probably the best buy you can get. They're nicely rounded off. They've got just a standard, ball on the end of a, general cone shape, and yeah, just generally nice. The edges are nicely, filled in. There's no gaps. The solder's clean. It's for $2 you can't complain, but I was just so happy when I found these. You could always take a bit of 400 grit or so sandpaper and tidy up the ball on the end a little bit if it isn't as clean as you would like. But that's all part of the do-it-yourself kind of process. Is that it's good to have just a blank kind of canvas that you can add in your own things and kind of make it yours and customize it how you would like, so that it doesn't look like something that you've bought. It's something that it's almost as close to as if you'd created it. So yeah, great value for the price, and you know, get 2 or 3 or more if you can, because it's just worth it in every way. And you know, there's almost enough that if you stuff up with one badly and you can't repair it, you can always just use another one, you know. And just, you know, having things that are just such a low price, you know, is just so easy for any kind of DIY projects, sword related. It's just great. Yeah, cheers.